All right, so let's start with
She
some
looks
of the
so
basics.
like.
Two
People
cool
said that
things
like
about
she was
her
a
in this
glow down
game
from
is
MK11. I
has
think she
these
looks
cool
great.
VFX, like this purple energy, and then the use of her hair.
Regal purple. The
Absolutely.
queen.
She has really good range, as you'd imagine someone with
That jump
magical
kick was
long
wild, like
hair.
a split in the air.
And there's a couple normals I really wanted to talk about. First is forward 4, which kind of takes out of the page of the last game, and it's like kind of her main mid-range tool you want to use to get in.
And that's a mid, right?
Yes. And it's pretty quick, but it has a really neat new follow-up. She jumps into the air, it's a low combo starter, and she can actually control how far she goes. She can do this close version, and actually land right in front of them, far version. Or she could just do it by itself, go in for a throw.
That's a wrap.
Thank you. Go for this cool low.
I said it was a low.
Or one of her block strings.
You do that into like
Another
an
normals
overhead,
is
like
back
just automatic
two,
mix up.
which leads into an overhead, and she can combo into it, or you can do back two by itself and actually be airborne. Let's go over the special moves. We'll start with the classic, the scream, the iconic, quintessential Sindel. It's still one of her best combo starters. It stuns. They can't hear anything for a while. She's gonna get a free hit. You can kind of do it at mid-range if you think you caught them sleeping, not blocking. Like I said,
They're
it's
stunned
great
for a good
hit
amount of time.
confirm. It's
With
just-
punish.
Exactly.
I just
right.
throw it out all the time.
All the time. Then let's go over fireballs, which are always one of the most
Her throw range
important
didn't
kind
look
of
that far.
key things about her offense. She has high hairball,
Good projectile.
low hairball.
Which is in the moves list.
Yes, that's canonical, hairball. And then air hairball. New to this game is it's a straight, very quick fireball. It is not the downward arc it has previously done. You can do it really low to the ground and it's quick, and I think it's pretty effective. Look at that, I still got it. Her EX versions have some interesting properties.
EX.
So, the straight one will actually eat up fireballs. So if you use a barometer or a zoning war, you'll actually beat out their projectile.
That's nice.
And
It's
the low
fast
ones
and quick.
really eat. So she
Unlike
adds
Sub-Zero.
that little hair whip at the beginning, and up close, actually a hit that will pop them up. Which means in the corner, you can do cool stuff. Like,
Is that I know that scream is a restand.
oh my gosh. There we go.
It restands.
Maybe I don't still have it.
I think it's good.
Thank you. So it's neat. It turns this pure zoning tool up close into an actual offensive tool.
So two different ways you can use it.
Exactly.
Both equally cool.
You can also use that with your mix-ups, which gets to the next tool, her cartwheel, the overhead, straight from MK9. If you EX it, it has armor. It's really good up close. It's great as a wake-up attack. You can use it after moves like this. You can mix it up with low, her sweep, and
The
a really
sweep?
fun down three. Look at that.
So like for me when I play against you, you really have to be paying attention because one of the moves is a mid, the other is an overhead.
Exactly.
They look different, but you have to
Yes.
you can't be on autopilot.
Right.
So you
And
can
then
definitely
lastly,
like mix up with
she
her.
has the classic
Oh,
levitate.
and she could float.
She can float in the air, she can drop straight down. So like for example, you're trying to zone, we can standing low fireballs to go under your hairball. Not very effective to low fireball when you're literally
It's
not
crazy to
touching
see
the
like
ground.
these
You
characters
can also
being so
cancel it. You can do
complete.
fun cancels.
Unlike MK11 where like you
Like,
had to
for
kind of pick and
example-
choose your tools.
She can do the back two,
Oh my goodness.
the airborne, go into flight. And if you EX it, it's actually significantly faster.
You can probably there's a gap there. You can
And
burn
she has some
armor,
true
but like
block
that's
strength
pressure
that
in the
you won't
corner.
be able
Like
to
that's
interrupt.
literally
Got it.
float
Now
pressure.
let's talk about how this can play into her cameo. I have chosen, oops, set it to all. I have chosen Serena, who we got a little taste of in the last trailer, but now we're actually going to show her moves.
Okay.
So her
Nice.
first attack is the blade. It's a very quick projectile. You can see the cooldown is pretty quick.
It's a high. It's a
Then
solid
she also has
projectile.
Kia's blades. She goes full demon, throws multiple, they come back, and this actually leads into combos, so you can do fun stuff.
Yeah, so that's a stun. And it's a summon one,
Turn
not an
that
ambush.
into a full combo.
That did look fun.
It is fun.
Plus
And she can
30%.
really get up in the air.
Yes.
In a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
In a
I mean,
lot of
yeah.
ways. She also has her demon up kick, which is a great wake up attack. It's invincible. It's really quick. You can also use it as an anti-air. And then lastly, she has a fourth move. Every cameo has at least 3, and some might have more. So she's one of those. Jakata's Curse.
Yeah, what is
She puts
that?
this rune on the ground, and while the
Serena looks
opponent
badass,
is standing
though.
in it, let's set it to default.
Takes
Liu
meter.
Kang's meter is being drained. Pretty quick,
Yeah,
you can
pretty
see.
fast.
Yeah. Now, this is an ambush move, which means you can do it while Sindel's doing other actions. So, for example, while you have a combo going, you can summon her.
Oh, there's a lot of setups there.
Yeah, so you can imagine you can use that in the corner, in the middle of your combo, have her coming out, drain your meter.
yeah, in the
stuff
corner,
Like that. She could even do nasty stuff like
that's
drain
messed
your
up 'cause,
meter
like,
so you can't break a combo in the middle of your combo.
They won't have meter to break.
She's not gonna like breakers very much.
She does not, which is let's maybe get into that a little bit more. So let's go back to what we said earlier. Sindel has a couple of moves using the cameo system. So, you know, Sindel in the lore, she's the queen. She has this commanding presence. She has, you know, what the kids would say is Riz.
Oh, they would say that.
No, she
Thank
didn't.
you. And, you know, she could use that to actually command her cameo and maybe more. So let's start with this buff move. Once you activate it, while it's active, cooldown, it will be significantly faster for your cameo. So you
Wow.
can see normally, this move's already pretty quick. Once she has this active, it's even quicker, and Serena, she is recovering so fast her cooldown, she can basically do that like almost indefinitely. So you can turn what normally would be kind of a limited use move into something that you can just use almost like any other special
Dang, so
move.
like if you have
Well,
an
some of the
assist
other
with like
ones, like
crazy
Kia's
projectiles like
Blades that have
Sector,
a pretty long
and you have,
cooldown,
like, the
it's
cooldown buff.
significantly faster when she has that active.
Now she's giving herself up there.
this is
Correct.
unique.
There is
So like
some-
every character has something
Correct.
unique about him, I
But
feel like.
once she gets going, her cameo use is substantially better. There's also an EX version with a really interesting twist. When she EX it, she's now commanding the opponent's cameo, and if the opponent tries to break, they will be stunned, and you get a reset instead. So let's show that again. I have them as
What?
active. The opponent goes for a breaker. You can see Sonya actually is like, gets the little head and, you know, oh my god, I'm confused. And your breaker is not just disabled. Once you get that stun, they will be popped up and Sindel gets a full reset.
Got it.
No breakers allowed.
Couple
That's
ways to avoid them.
crazy.
Seems
Yes.
like for her.
Like you're just
There's also another really interesting move I'd like to show. So for this one,
so she can
Sindel can take control of an opponent's cameo and stun them. So for example, I will call it out, and Sonya is actually dizzy.
Yep.
If Sindel is in the middle of doing this move, where she points, while the cameo's out, so you have to do it on a read. The cameo is
so you can-
stunned for this entire length of time and cannot be summoned.
Okay.
There's also an EX version. With this version, Sonya will leave the screen and I gain control of her.
what the
I
fuck?
actually get a free use of either of the cameo's moves of my choosing. So for example, I now have Square Wave.
That's
And that
crazy.
use of
You can pick
cameo-
any of them.
Correct.
That's so different
the
too.
one they were
Like
doing.
she can
Right.
take
Yeah. I
control
have
of your
control over
opponent's
it
cameo.
for a pretty good amount of time.
I mean, it's a read,
and it
right?
did not cost any kind of cooldown or anything. So you could
I feel
actually
like the-
do
the-
stuff like I could summon Sonya.
Like the
start
fact that
late
you're
grab
spinning
to
it
do no
and then they
combo,
can't
and
break,
then
right?
go into Serena's demon like anti-air move to end the combo if I wanted. You could even use 3 cameo moves in one combo if you want.
Yeah, that's the
People are gonna have some
difference.
fun in training mode on this one.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, her
really
tool
neat,
set
and it's
seems
something that's
interesting.
gonna,
Like, it doesn't
you know,
seem too
how
overpowered.
effective
It
and
looks
the way
like
you use it is
unique,
gonna
right?
change on what
But
the
like,
opponent's cameo is.
with of course you pair it with different cameos,
Yeah.
and it gets
Do we wanna-
ridiculous.
Do we want to do Fatal Blow? Is that
I
all?
think that's the best way we can finish, right?
Let's do it. I love how the scary gets all-
So Serena
Oh yeah,
looks so
the Victor
badass.
is amazing.
Ooh.